What's up, guys? Welcome back to Metroid Prime Trilogy, Metroid Prime 1. We're going to beat the game today, and we're going to get 81, or not 81, we're going to get 100%. We're at 82% right now. So that's what we're going to do. Let me just arrange some of these things here on my end first. There's always that initial arrangement you got to do when you first start from the intro and things like that. Let me get the game on, and we'll get started. Let me know how you guys are doing in the chat today. And we will get started with Metroid Prime. Hopefully you can see the game just fine. Let me see here. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to finish where we left off. We got a few more things to get, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to activate this before this thing keeps telling me to go to activate this key over here. So I'm going to do this first, then when we get the final key, we'll be able to do this. I haven't done this yet. You could ignore this for the entire game and leave it till the end, but I'm right here, so I might as well do it. Welcome, Shinigami Miroku. Welcome, GIL? Darth OP, Andrew Fletcher, and whoever else is lurking. All right. So you're supposed to do this in the first part of the game, but of course, I didn't do that. Throughout our living nightmare, as we battle with these unyielding darkness, we Chozo see a light. This light glows with promise, chasing the shadows cast by the great poison and purifying that which has grown toxic. It is strange, though at times it looks to our eyes as if the light coalesces into the figure of a woman burning brightly. The luminescence descends from space and retreats back into the infinite blackness from whence it came. When this prophecy comes to pass, when the light recedes, the Chozo's long vigilance of containment will finally come to an end. I wonder who they're talking about. The snow has my back aching. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what that's like because I'm in San Diego. There's no snow here. But yeah, I imagine it's been pretty cold. The containment of the great poison. This task has fallen to the Chozo, and we will not flee from our duty. Even as we suffer with the land and its creatures, we will pour our will into the 12. The artifacts that we, when brought together, form the lock that holds this great evil at bay in the depth of the planet. This lock must stand up to all who might come to assault it. To preserve the power of the seal and to protect it from those who would meddle for their own designs, we will spread the artifacts across the land, hiding them from prying eyes. The lock must never open until the day comes when this disaster can finally be put right. I strongly believe that Metroid Prime 1 Remastered is going to come out this year on the 18th of November, 20 years to the date from the original release. Hey, it might. It's very possible. Alright, let's get this. It very well might. Alright. So we got that. We got 2 artifacts to go. Temperature keeps dropping in the northwest and makes salting ice difficult. Well, I can imagine. Alright, so yeah, I'm running ReShade, the ReShade mod, along with the HD texture mod. So this game has 2 mods running at the same time. That's why it looks so good. This is what I used. This is the game or the mods I use when I record footage for my videos on the main channel. So I posted a video today on my main channel about Metroid Prime 4. So if you haven't checked that out, you can check that out when you have time, of course. Yeah, this is basically, basically a remaster in itself, right? But it's completely fan made, right? All right, let's go back to the Chozo ruins. We're going to be revisiting every single area in the game one more time at least. So I hope if you have any last words for these beautiful locations, now's your chance. Because we're not going to be coming back to this game for quite a while, at least on the live channel. Because after this, next week we'll be getting into Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. So we will be getting into that then. Turn this up a little bit so I can hear the clues better. All right. So can I kill this guy like that? No, even he has a shielding. Okay, as long as you get behind him, he dies pretty easily. Can I not make that? Thought I could. Oh yeah. All right. If my theory is true, then I will bet that Metroid Prime 2 Remaster will be released on November 2024? No, 2027? No, I don't think they'll do that. I think they'll release all three probably at the same time in the package, but I don't think these games are going to be like remade games, or they're going to be remasters, right? So they're going to be the same games, same basically it's going to be like Demon Souls. You played Demon Souls on PS5? I think it'll be like that, where they'll remake the graphics or the new engine, but I don't think they're gonna be like having that many different new gameplay mechanics. Because there's nothing really wrong with the gameplay of these games, but definitely, like, as you can see, it's a big benefit to remaster these games because they're all in 480p, right? So 480p in 2022 is just not going to cut it anymore. Yeah, the mod, I'm using ReShade plus gigapixel HD textures, so they're the original textures, but they are AI upscaled. And I'm also using my own custom settings from ReShade, which gives it the extra bloom effects and the extra sharpening on the textures, even beyond the gigapixel stuff, and extra shading all that good stuff. All right, watery hall. So I need to go to. Oh yeah, I need to go. Yeah, after I got that, I need to go back the other way. A lot of these things you have to get with like the gravity suit, and then like with the X-ray visor and stuff like that. Yeah, I just don't think they're gonna wait that long to release those 3 games because they got Metroid Prime 4 coming, so. That would mean Metroid Prime 4 would probably come after 2027, which is way too far out. The game is not going to take that long to come out. I think it's going to be a four-year development cycle, like any regular game would be. Which means that I do think by the end of 2023, Metroid Prime 4 could be released, finally. It's all marketing with Nintendo. It's all about marketing, how they're going to market that release. You got to release it before Metroid Prime 4 comes out, so that means all 3 games need to come out before Metroid Prime 4 does. They'll probably release the trilogy for $69.99 or even $79.99. They might have an increased price for it as well. Or they'll have like a special edition where it costs like $100, you know, that kind of thing. You know, they're going to try to get their money from the fans. And the fans will buy it if it looks good. Like doing that. Mike Campa, do you think we'll ever see 3D Metroid with the color palettes of Metroid and Super Metroid? I love Prime, but it's not in the same graphical universe as those games. That's true. I don't know, honestly. We might. It's really hard to say if they'll do that. Oops. Back into the ball. So silly enough, I missed this when I missed this upgrade when the first time through, because I was, believe it or not, when you stream, it's hard to keep track of everything when you're trying to talk to the chat. So doing this is not really easy. Like finding the stuff is easy, but when you're doing it, when you're trying to interact with the chat, and also making sure the stream's running well, all the setup you gotta do, it's definitely not easy. It takes a lot of practice to be a streamer. Something I'm getting better at. I believe the Metroid Prime 4 will be released in 2023 between MP1 remake or remaster in 2022. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just don't see that happening. I don't think they'll wait that long to release Metroid Prime 2 after they release Metroid Prime 4. It just doesn't make any sense. I just don't see it. But hey, if they do that, I will definitely give you all the props in the world, man. I'll say, hey, Darth OP said this would happen, and it happened. All right, let's zoom past this. go. All right, this area is gonna be one of those kind of things. Let me see. So this, so funny. These creatures don't let you kill them by shooting them, but they will die if you bomb them. And that makes absolutely no sense, right? Almost. Oops. Only Nintendo and the whole what? And the holy Chozos know the future. If it made sense in my head. Do you know if the tool engineer's job posting was to replace a departed staff member, or is it just normal to hire a tools engineer at this point in development? Yeah, I think it's normal, honestly. If you look at what they were posting, all they were doing, all they're going to be doing is helping with coding and like working on their Windows PCs. If you look at the job posting, I don't think that was like the most inconsequential job hiring like ever, in my opinion. That one, the technology engineer is what got people confused. We'll talk about that. Let me try to focus here on this before I fall off, which I might. Which I did. Yeah, of course. I'm trying to, I'll just go past those guys next time. That's why those things get in your way, and it's really annoying. Oh my gosh, I don't believe this. Okay, it's gotta go faster. Problem with this one is you can't see your shadow, so I think it's here. Oh my gosh. Ooh, sigh of relief. Alright. Those bozos. Do you know what the weirdest thing I've seen in Super Metroid is? Those goofy floor doors. True. You're the only one who reacts calmly to these hiring updates. I'm just happy either way that Metroid Prime 4 is in development, whether it comes next year or in 3 years. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's interesting. So back to your question, Mike Campa. What'd you say? You said something about, oh yeah, that the tools engineer. The technology engineer is what got people like, oh my gosh, this game's not coming out forever. But no, that if you watch my video, remember these guys were hiring AAA quality developers since 2019, and they hired them basically that same year. All right, get rid of these guys. They waste my ammo. All right, good. They've been hiring people since yeah, they've been hiring people. Yeah, they announced it in 2017. I mean, I don't know if you guys have been following me since 2017, but my main channel, we actually rumored that game was going to be announced at E3 that year in 2017, and it was. But of course, you know, no one could predict the development problems that Metroid Prime 4 was going to have. Hey, Epsilon Church, what's up, buddy? So, yeah, I had heard since like 2016 that they were working on Metroid Prime 4, but didn't. You know, I'm not a rumor channel, like at least these days. It's not. I don't think it's really beneficial to be a rumor channel. You gotta have something else you can be good at besides just doing rumors, and I think I've accomplished that pretty well on my channel. But yeah, sometimes you hear information and you share it and you get it right. That's just how things are, but it doesn't apply for every single piece of information there is, right? So but I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Are you guys worried about Metroid Prime 4? Like people are saying out there? So I personally don't see a reason to be worried about that game. The whole reason why I even started YouTube in the first place was because of topics just like this. Because you see something that is like some kind of narrative that people are pushing, and you're like no, you know, that's just not how things are, and it drives you to make videos and prove a point about that topic. That's the whole reason why I started YouTube in the first place, is because I was seeing things I didn't like out there, and I had to give my own opinion on it, or I would find information that people didn't find. Oh, I gotta go in there. And then so I would post it, and then that's how you get kind of like almost like exclusive information, because if you just do research and find things that people don't find, it becomes exclusive to your channel. And then people will come to you because they know you do your research, and they know you find the actual real information, or you dig deeper than just like giving some kind of like quick hot take on something. Because that is like the most easy low-hanging fruit. You've seen retro studios hiring for a position, and they say, you know, help us with Metroid Prime 4, and oh my gosh, is Metroid Prime 4 in trouble? I'm really worried now. But you're not really worried, obviously, because if you were really worried about it, then you'd be talking about how worried you are about it for quite a long time. So that's why it's like one of those things where you gotta look at the big picture in terms of people who create content. A lot of guys are out there to get to make a living and to push their audience and push their subscribers. It's really not about. Sometimes it's really not about how they generally feel about a topic. It's more about them getting you to click on their video. That's what I don't. That's why you'll never see me do a video on Super Smash Brothers. Like, say there's a say there's some kind of information out there about trouble development with Super Smash Brothers. Do you really think I'm gonna do a video saying how worried I am about Smash Brothers development when I'm not even interested in that series? I don't play it. I don't talk about it on my channel. No. But if I were to, for sure, people will start getting suspicious and be like, well, what do you care about this series? You never talk about it. And that's the same kind of thing with Metroid Prime 4. That's exactly why I make content about that game, because I care about it, because I care about the development, and I've been following it ever since before it was even announced. Not saying my hot takes or whatever, my opinions are better than other people's, but as far as like genuinely caring about the series, I think you guys can trust that I generally do care about it, and I will actually look into the information deeper than just some superficial hot take from something I don't even look up or research, really. All right, let's get this. I'll read your chat there in a second. Let me get this. All these things you gotta pay attention or you'll fall off. All right. Nope, not worried at all. Nah, not worried. Not at all. Not the talent, their history. I want them to take their time. Need to make it how it should be. I believe Retro Studios definitely has the skill and talent to make Prime 4 the best they can, and it means they have to delay the game at some point. I wouldn't mind at all. I believe that you must stay calm and have a cool Vendrana head when it comes to those sort of things. Nice one. There are a lot of things that we aren't aware of. That's what you mean. Yeah, at the very least, I can definitely see your passion in every video, for Metroid Prime 4 and obviously Metroid Studio in general, and I think that provides a lot of credence for you, for your videos. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, that's the thing. It's a balance. It's a tricky game, YouTube. Like, it's a tricky game for me as well, because you want to get your content noticed, so you need to make a thumbnail, and like the whole YouTube thing is in general is just a difficult thing to manage sometimes. Like, there's a lot of things that go in it. So yeah, you do need to have a catchy title. You do need to have a really nice looking thumbnail. You do need to encourage people to click on your video and like the video, but you also need to be honest and also cover content that actually interests you and makes sense to cover. Because that's going to get you more credibility in the long run. But yeah, it's a low-hanging fruit for sure, because like it's easy to start assuming something's wrong with something and then making content trying to get people to see exactly what the problem is with this game. Oh my gosh, why are people so worried about Metroid Prime 4? What happened? Oh my goodness, it's like, well, what do you mean what happened? Like, go nothing. I mean, like, nothing happened, just that they are working on, the game, and they're actually, doing a really good job, and they're hiring some really good people, and they're developing for the future for Metroid. All right, I think I need to leave here, actually. Let's see, can I get that? Oh, let me go out. It's almost like trying to make something noteworthy that's not really there. I cover their job postings because I'm very interested in that kind of stuff, and for me it's interesting to talk about the technology they're developing for. And I'm optimistic, you know, about the future for Metroid Prime 4 and for the Metroid series in general. Yeah. Yeah, Darth OP, that would be pretty crazy, a pretty crazy boss battle. Okay, I believe there's an X-ray visor upgrade in this room, actually. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Hiding. Yeah, Mike. I mean, if you consider Bayonetta a Nintendo thing, then I like Bayonetta. Star Fox, F-Zero, Zelda. Zelda's not my top franchise anymore. It used to be, but it used to be like Metroid and Zelda, but Zelda hasn't. I don't know. It's just not. It's like I would take Metroid over Zelda. I would take Mario over Zelda at this point. But we'll wait and see for Breath of the Wild 2. I wasn't like the biggest fan of Breath of the Wild, the first one. I thought it was a good game, but yeah, it was a little. I don't know. It just didn't click with me as well as it did for other people. All right, so I'm gonna go down in here. But I am very thankful that I got to play Breath of the Wild at E3 2016. That was an amazing experience. Okay, I don't want to go to Phazon just yet. I'm gonna go here. That's where it is. I was looking for this. All right, so there's an upgrade up here. I gotta do a power bomb, or not power bomb. I gotta do a bomb jump. All right, gotta time it just right. There we go. Like, there are videos out there about that, about the issues with Breath of the Wild. And to go along with that too, it's not just the game I have issue with, but also the hype that the game had was so ginormous I don't personally think the reviews were 100% honest about that game when they first reviewed it. A lot of 10 out of 10s, perfect scores, when there was glaring factual flaws with that game. So there's a lot of problems personally that I had with Breath of the Wild. All right, so let me see. Yeah, let me go back. There's another power up that I need to get actually. I'm not sure Breath of the Wild 2 would change your mind no matter what the change is. I like it, but I also know it's not a Zelda game, so I take it you don't want a Metroid Prime to be a Metroid Prime of the Wild. I don't. No. Metroid works pretty well. Metroid works pretty well with having a very quiet narrative. In fact, that's what it tells a very like hinty story, you know. My issues with Breath of the Wild were gameplay related and design related. The story was also a problem too because the story just wasn't really there. You had to really search for it. So I don't know. There's just a lot of issues with that game that I don't think warranted a 10 out of 10 score from, or one of the highest rated games of all time. I really don't believe it deserved it. That's just my honest opinion. But how can one define what is or is not Zelda? Oops. Wasn't paying attention. No, the other way, other way, other way. No, the game definitely was Zelda. It just was disappointing for me. I can like I said, I can go like on a 3-hour like rant on that game. But yeah, like I understand lots of people consider it their favorite Zelda game. For some, I mean, I never really understood the reasons why, personally, but just because it's free roaming. But let me get up here. Almost. Ooh. There we go. I think what it is with Zelda is that since it's made by Nintendo, that's one factor, and plus it was a big change. I'll tell you what I liked about Breath of the Wild. How about that? I liked the open world of it. Obviously, I thought that was well done, as far as them taking Zelda to the open world landscape. I thought that was well done. They handle it well in that aspect, as far as like how the world was created. I like the freedom of climbing everything. I thought that was really well done. That's something. It was very similar to like Shadow of the Colossus. Have you ever played that on PS2? So yeah, the freedom of exploring the open air atmosphere. Very well done. Having all the freedom to go anywhere you want, not being timed on anything. That was fantastic. Oops. But yeah, I didn't like plan on doing like a Breath of the Wild rant while I'm trying to play this game, but I don't know. We'll discuss some stuff. Let me get rid of this guy. The other guy hiding here somewhere. Oh. Yeah, for a lot of people, all they need in a game is for it to be like free roaming and like you can go anywhere type of atmosphere, and they'll love it. But for me, there needs to be a lot more to that in a game than just that. And obviously, we know that wasn't the only thing in Breath of the Wild either, of course. Oh, actually, I didn't want to go there. I need to go somewhere else over here. I think there's a. Yeah, this is what I want to go to. The combat was pretty fun also in Breath of the Wild, like the parry system and the moves you could do with all the items you could eventually power up your character with. So that was really good. Actually, let me do this. Is he gonna come back and give me a problem? There. Yeah, I already did that. Yeah, it does. But there is similarities between Breath of the Wild and Zelda, of course. Okay, I have all the keys. Now we need to get the rest of the missile upgrades and power bombs. And we have all the energy tanks. So we need to go. Now we can go back to the Phazon mines, I believe, and we can get out of here. I gotta do this again. So yeah, nice combat, good, amazingly well done exploring and world development in Breath of the Wild. Great, great freedom of movement and control of your character. That was fantastic. No, I didn't like the stamina meter in Breath of the Wild. I think that was a little way over limiting for the character. But yeah, the criticisms I have of that game, I have so many. Boss battles, you know, not very good. Oops, come on. Dungeons, you know, lacking true dungeons. That was a huge problem for me. Come on. Get in there. The breaking weapons were a huge problem for me as well. They could have handled that way better. The lack of story progression, without a lack of any natural story progression, was a huge problem for me as well. Just the whole aimlessness of the game, telling you to go beat Ganon right away, and I understand what they were trying to do, making it like the original Zelda. The world is, you know, under, you know, control of Ganon, so we need to go take out Ganon, you know, and that's your goal, you know, and I get it, but I mean, there was something they could have done that better. Let's be honest. All right, I think I want to go this way, right? Also on top of that, my first open world adventure game after Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'd never played Skyrim in a big map, so for me it was a feel very freeing. Yeah, I get it. For me personally, I've played a lot of games like that. I like Xenoblade Chronicles X a lot better than Breath of the Wild. It had a really good story, in my opinion, and it had good gameplay. Even though kind of the gameplay, Monolith, that's another story too. Monolith needs to go fully real-time gameplay combat. I think they need to gravitate more towards that in the future, because the whole like automatic attack stuff is getting really, really old by today's standards. It worked okay in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. And they modified it in Xenoblade Chronicles X, but they really need to take it to the next step and give you full real-time combat with your mechanics. Something like Final Fantasy VII Remake, I think, would be a good thing for them to do. I really think so. But I did like the combat in Xenoblade Chronicles X, but it was just one of those things where you would like to actually have more visceral control of your character than just having them automatically attack. Do you think we'll see Metroid Prime 4 for the first time this year? I think there's a very good chance we could. But I don't think we would see it until like E3 or something. E3 time range, if we see it, or something like a September thing like Bayonetta 3 is very possible. All right, so let me get to. I believe there's one main power-up I'm missing in the Phazon Mines, and it was kind of hidden with my X-ray visor that I missed the first time through. Hardcore purists will always cast shade on such upgrades to gameplay. It's amazing, yeah. I mean, this is why we discuss these things. It's like, why would you want to limit yourself to a certain type of gameplay if it's completely outdated and just quite frankly boring. Like I understand that back in the day, and like boring is subjective, right? So if you like it, more power to you. But there's a lot more satisfaction for the player to actually perform the moves yourself than actually just inputting a command and having the game do it for you. I mean, to me, that was something back on the Super Nintendo with turn-based RPGs, and I kind of got into that. You know, Chrono Trigger is a great game, but like gaming has evolved to the point where you like. It's really difficult for me to play games anymore that are turn-based. Like I want to be performing the actions on screen. I want to feel like I'm doing the sword strikes. I want to get right in there and like, you know, really get into the action. You know, like just pushing a button and having the character then do the action for you just doesn't do it for me anymore these days. And I think the developers of Final Fantasy VII Remake, they did a fantastic job on understanding that gaming has evolved. A lot of people were wondering how are they going to make Final Fantasy VII Remake work with real-time combat, and they did a fantastic job. It made perfect sense. So I always preferred action RPGs like Secret of Mana. Yeah, Secret of Mana is a great example. I love that game. Turn-based fight fits good with tactical games. Yeah, that makes sense. Like Fire Emblem, for example. That makes a lot of sense. So it's like I can't get hyped anymore for games that with just turn-based gameplay. I can't actually get hyped for it, which is sad. I would like to. I've been playing some game, like especially the last let's see, since 2018 or so, ever since I started getting into more visceral type of combat, more difficult, very difficult games like Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, Demon Souls, God of War 2018. Gaming has just evolved to the point where like turn-based stuff is just I just can't get into it personally. I really can't. I think I can go. Let me see. Is there the yellow one connected? Yeah. There we go. I already did this puzzle. I wasn't even interested to play Mario Rabbids because of that. If it had more dynamic gameplay, I probably would have been more interested in that game. Like I like Mario, but these guys are stuck. Look at that. How cute. Yeah, so yeah, I got into Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, Devil May Cry 5, Bayonetta, you know, all these games that are so like action-oriented gameplay that are like that require you to have certain skills as a gamer. to get through them, to get past certain bosses, to really like feel like you're the one, you know, in control in doing the Oh, really? Okay. And doing the moves. This is not where I want to go. It's not where I want to go. I want to go to this other part. I'm like stuck on the wall there. So like, thank goodness Zelda is not like turn-based, right? Thank goodness Metroid's not turn-based. If they did that, I just wouldn't be interested in playing. Okay. Let me see, where do I need to go at? Where the map gets a little bit convoluted. Ah, okay. I think I see. I feel scared when I hear Metroids. Do you have expectations for what Switch 2 would be like? Form factor, power, new gimmicks. Yeah. Paper Mario is also a great turn-based game. Paper Mario is pretty fun. It is pretty fun. But yeah, it's just not my preferred way of playing games anymore. And so I need to go down. I keep going the wrong way. There's just one upgrade I need from this place too. So this, what is the issue here? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I see. I see. I was going the right way. I think I took the wrong. Okay, so yeah, that's where yeah. So let me see. Let me see this again. think this is where I want to go. That 3D map can really get to you. Like the levels of it. There we go. Phazon power, yes. Hey, Larry. I played it quite a bit, but you still get lost even then. Only because of the way the maps are laid out. If it was a 2D map, it would be a lot easier. Yeah, so Switch, next gen Switch. I think they'll have something that is similar-ish to like the Steam Deck, for example, but like a much like a more customized design. All the Steam Deck is literally just a stock chip, another stock chip that Valve got from AMD. I think that type of technology can be used a lot better for a console that is designed for gaming, straight up gaming, right? So I think the industry is heading that way. Portable devices that play everything. I think Switch is a proof of concept device, and they will be able to play all games in the future. Okay, I want to go up here. Things like AI upscaling, FSR, DLSS, those technologies, like you can, as long as Nintendo gets a 1080p output, I think they can get all the games with like certain settings turned down. Steam Deck comes out next month. That's another proof of concept device, so we'll see how it goes, but I think that's where the industry is heading for portability aspects. Expectations are going to be that, hey, I want to play all my games, not just some games, and that's exactly what Steam Deck does. It can even play Cyberpunk, and even so can the Aya Neo. It can play Cyberpunk also at low settings, like 720p. So gone are the days of, hey, you know, it's portable, it can't do that. That's gone. Portable devices can do all that stuff now. They can play all the games. Switch is a very, very, very old device at this point. So I think it's had a great run. It's not going to be put out the pasture yet, but as far as where Nintendo's going, I think that's where they can head for next gen Switch. It's basically that they will fulfill their what do you want to call it? Fulfill their destiny, so to speak, with the idea of the Switch and taking it all the way to the fullest degree as far as going all out with it. The idea was a success, so now they can go all out and release a next gen Switch that does all those things that the current Switch is lacking. Mainly getting all the games, and no more of these dumb cloud games, right? That totally defeat the purpose of the Switch in the first place. So you have to be tethered to an internet connection. Go over here and save really quick in case something happens to me and the game freezes or something. Now fulfill your destiny and take your father's place at my side. Exactly. Nintendo needs to create their Luke Skywalker. And I think they are aligning the current firmware of the Switch to coincide with the next-gen Switch release to make it more of an easier transfer period to a next-gen Switch, because they have added all these updates to it 5 years after the fact. So I do, and they also have a console transferability that they enabled on the Switch as well, and cloud data, save all your data. So releasing a next-gen Switch is basically going to be really easy for them, because you'll be able to transfer all your games over and all your saves will be in the cloud. All you gotta do is re-download them and install and you're done. So they have set the path to release a next-gen Switch, and nobody in their right mind is going to be upset by a next-gen Switch. They're going to be excited for it. It's going to be a next-gen Switch will have the potential, if done correctly, to outsell the current Switch. Because the current Switch appeals to Nintendo fans. It appeals to everybody, honestly, but it doesn't play certain games, and it has lost out on a lot of money and sales for Nintendo because of that. A lot of these games that it hasn't gotten, like Call of Duty, make billions of dollars of revenue. Even Cyberpunk made these companies a lot of money, even though it sold like 14 million copies, even though people like hate that game. But these games make a lot of money. Let me get my other gun out. Wow, that guy's buff. Let's see, you're on full Star Wars memes. Do you think Switch 2 could have a third screen like the 3D screen? I think you said third screen. I don't think so, personally. I think that's a waste of an investment for Nintendo, because 3D is just not that popular anymore. It was like a fad, pretty much. Nobody's even talking about 3D. What they're talking about is virtual reality, though. I think they could have virtual reality, for sure. And get rid of these guys. And I do think the next-gen Switch would have 3D audio, and I think Nintendo will probably get haptic feedback. I think they will upgrade from using HD Rumble, and they'll go to full haptic feedback. The technology Nintendo's using for HD Rumble is actually really old. People don't know that. It's not new technology. It's very old technology. Here, so I need to go. And a lot of times when you upgrade to newer technology, people think it's a lot more expensive, but if that's what all the companies are using, and you're dealing with vendors just trying to sell it to you, oh my gosh, then sometimes it's cheaper to use the latest and greatest because of that. Because people are trying to sell their newest product, and they actually stop making certain devices and certain things like RAM and certain pieces of technology are simply just not made anymore. So it comes a time where Nintendo will have to also use the latest technologies because they're actually cheaper to use. And it'll allow them to get more content onto their platform, unique content. I think it's up here. Let me see here. Yeah. Alright, I think that's it for the Phase-On Mines. I got 94%. 3DS was made an era where companies really wanted to push 3D on that to be the norm. I doubt the next gen Switch ever go have a 3D display. I think for the first time in quite a while that Nintendo is the driver's seat when it comes to next gen launch, and hopefully that will mean plenty of solid games. That I wholeheartedly agree with you, Mike. That's why they have handled the current Switch really well. But to take it to the next step, you want to have all the games. That's one big thing that these companies are pushing with these portable devices, the Aya Neo, the Steam Deck especially. That's only $399, and it can play absolutely every PC game pretty much, besides a few due to there's some kind of issue with like the launchers on some of those games that it can't run. Nothing to do with specs though. I doubt neither Nintendo or an Xbox will be pushing VR for the foreseeable future. It's a growing market, but the tech still has another 5 years before truly gaming ready. Yeah, I agree with you, Andrew. That'd be cool playing games in 3D and with glassed looking. Looked really cool. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Nintendo tried to do some unique stuff with Switch with Labo, but I could kind of tell from a mile away that was too gimmicky, honestly. With cardboard, it's just, man, I'm telling you. All right, what's the best way out of here? I think if I just keep going, and I can get out of here pretty easily. You want Labo VR? Okay. All right, let's. I think I can go in here. Pretty sure I'm done with the Phase-On Mines. I still have some more upgrades to get in Magmore Caverns and Phendrana Drifts. Get me out. Let's get out of here if we can. There we go. You got a thing that lets you switch, put the Switch in like it's VR. Oh yeah, that was a thing, right? Okay, I think that's where I want to go. I think. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Okay, I got like 2 maps combined with one other one. All right. I want to go there. It's hard to see. I gotta put it this way. You can see it better. I thought I was going a different direction because the other map on top was on top of it. Oh, this guy, stop. And they will continue to turn you around. Every time they hit you, you get turned around the other way. Alright. See if I can latch onto this thing. Go. Right. There we go. Oh yeah, there's this thing to get. Ooh, almost got it. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay, overshot it. This thing won't stay on. All right. Right. Well. Come on. Tempted. Thing is just not swinging straight. There we go, finally. Am I out of bombs? I'm out of bombs, okay. Give me a second, I'll read your comments in a second here. I need to get past this guy. All these invisible guys attacking me. Sequel Jedi Knight was your first game for PC? That was not Commodore 64? Oh, cool. Alright, we're getting there. Let's see, is there a, any... If you could change some stuff, Metroid Prime 1 Remaster differs from the originals, what would those be? We talked about that a little bit in the last stream. I think there's a couple things maybe. I forgot what it was though. There was something that bugged me the last stream. But give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I need to take a real quick break. And I'll be just right back in a second. All right. So things that could improve. Not 100% sure. But yeah, I had a couple things in the last stream. I just don't remember what they are. If I think about them, I will let you know. Phase-on suit or light suit? I definitely, for me personally, I definitely be picking the light suit. Light suit is like the best looking suit of all Metroid Prime games in general for Metroid. I think it's like one of the best looking ones. All right, these guys are gonna do their mean stuff. I'm gonna go that way, I believe. Yep. Whoa, they just pushed me off. Try not to kill them, but they leave me no choice. MP remix. MP remix. Yep, this is where I wanted to go. I think what I would change for Metroid Prime remake or remaster, maybe some of the quality, maybe some quality of life stuff they could change. Maybe like I guess we'll have to wait and see about the controls. Maybe make them more free look orientated. Like I'm using dual analog right now. It works fine, but the way Metroid has been designed, like, it makes you stop being able to look. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense if you're locking onto something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would really change that, though. I think they could make the map a little bit better, more helpful, maybe. Maybe some color coding for floors would help. That's a good. That's probably a good idea. Maybe make on phase-on mines the lower level to be red, middle level orange, and top level to be blue or something like that. That might be able to help eliminate some unnecessary backtracking, because you're getting lost for no real reason other than just the map not being entangled together with itself in 3D. I think color coding them could really help, actually. For multiple floors. If it's one floor, then that's fine. Some people also said that they can even do like color coding for rooms that flash, you know, just like in Metroid Dread, where if you are missing an item, it'll flash if you got the map. They could do that. That'll make it really easy to find all the items. But oh boy. Okay, let's get rid of this guy. Some people disagree with that idea because of that would make it too easy. But quality of life stuff like that probably is what actually I want to go the other way. It's probably what a company like Nintendo would probably do in this day and age for Metroid, to reintroduce it. The same quality of life stuff they did for Metroid Dread. Like in Super Metroid, they didn't really have that kind of stuff. It was a lot more difficult. Okay, this guy wants me to take care of him. Let's see if we can reach him from here. All right. This guy's stuck. Yeah, so maybe some map adjustments they could make to make it less unnecessarily confusing than it has to be. The controls are really fine as they are. So yeah, I don't know. That would probably be the main things that I'm assuming that's what they'll do though. They'll do something with the map. That's where I want to go on that right there. Up here. Oh. Accessibility options, right? So that's what a lot of games are doing these days. They're giving you the option to do color coding even. So they could even have that as an option to turn off and on if you want color coding for the map, different floors. They could do that, or they can give you the option to not have that. That kind of stuff. Alright, I'm very excited to finally leave the Phazon Mines. Phazon Mines, I think, is my least favorite area in Metroid Prime 1, in the first Metroid Prime. But it's not bad by any means. It's just my least favorite. What do you think of like a rematch station in each boss room allows you to replay the boss fights you won, but with your latest gear? Yeah, they could do that. Like a boss rush mode. Let's see. Cool. Just checking something here. look at that. Alright, we're not gonna mess with this, we're just gonna go right across. We got so much health it doesn't even matter. Is this a... yeah. I think some sort of battle royales where everyone gets dropped in a different location, they have to hunt each other would be pretty fun. Hell yeah, that's probably a good idea. Did I already get this? Yeah, I already got this power up. Never mind. Payson Mine is your favorite area? And Phendrana is your least favorite? Wow. What's the reason? I'm like the opposite. Phendrana is my favorite area pretty much of the game. But I mean, it's definitely not a bad area. It's just my least favorite of all of them. It's definitely not bad though. Okay. I think it's in that one over there. There it is. Gotta get to there with the X-ray visor. Let's go back up. There. Yeah, so explain why it's your favorite. I'm all ears. %, are almost there. We actually didn't get this upgrade either when we were last here. All right. Oh, come on. Badrana is a bit too calm and little lacking in color. Oh, well. I don't think you've seen it in this mod, but yeah, I understand. The original version with this mod is super colorful, at least for me, in my opinion. Based on mine's always have me on my edge, heart pumping. I see. Yeah, I know what you mean. They're all great. Just your least favorite. I totally get you. This is fun. You can kind of like go all around everywhere here. Alright, so there is a power-up over here somewhere. Was it in here? Yep, there it is. Okay. 96%. There's another one out here somewhere. I need to go back actually. This thing, the music glitches out sometimes in this game. On the dolphin. Let's see. I think I want to go back actually to this area here. Actually, let's go back this way. Take care of these guys again. All right, so there's a, I believe my last power bomb upgrade is up here. So that's what I'm going to get right now. But yeah, guys, if you're just coming by, please hit the like button if you're enjoying this stream. And we're going to get 100% here pretty soon. And then we're going to beat the game. Relationship with Franjana was made with the GameCube. Sometimes confuses me to no end. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. Everyone has their preferences, right? All right, here we go. that should be all the, I believe that's everything in Magmore Caverns that we need to get. Now we can go to Phazon Mines, which is conveniently right around the corner from here. Not Phazon Mines, Fendrana Drifts. I think there's only like a couple of power-ups there that we missed, and at least I think so. I would love to see for Metroid Prime Thardius being moved to Magmore Caverns. Okay. Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay, so let me get my bearings again. Well, I got 240 missiles, so that means I only have two missile upgrades to get, right? But it's telling me 97%, so, interesting. Okay. I mean, they tried, right? I think it has to do with the caves and like the lighting that they do. Get up there. All right. There. Oops, I need to scan this guy. Huh. He died right away. There. Let's go back up here. Get back to the top. All right. Get up there, and we'll get the little thing that we missed, like, which I can't believe we missed last time. My goodness, but we did. Okay. Now we need to get to the... Yeah. That's always fun. Already got this last time. Nice. Oh my goodness, I should have shot those guys first. That was going to be a perfect jump. Gotta get that. Can't believe I didn't get that last time I was here. The simplest ones you missed, you know? Is that far enough for me? Oof. All right. Echoes, it's right up there with Metroid Prime 1. I think it's like just right below it, barely by a hair. But there are a lot better things that Metroid Prime 2 does than Metroid Prime 1. But overall, I think Metroid Prime 1's a more balanced game that I have to give it just a slight hair. All right, 100%. There you go, guys. 100% complete. We're done with the items. Now we can go and beat the game. All right. Get out of here. All right, so everybody, I think Shinigami Makuru, you've been here, I think for every single stream, so I think you've seen the entire 100%. So thanks for your support, guys. Appreciate you sticking around and watching. It's been a lot of fun so far. We're gonna do the same thing with Metroid Prime 2 live. We'll get 100% on that as well. It might take 5 or 6, times, of course, but we will eventually get there. It's a not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's endurance. Yeah, thanks, buddy. The cool thing is that we could see every part of the game just one more time before we beat the boss. That's what you like about these games. The backtracking is, when it's done right, it's really cool. Let's see, I think I want to get back up there. Yeah. Yeah, Metroid Prime 2 has the best bosses in my opinion. I think that's the best in the series for the bosses. They're better than Metroid Prime 1. They're harder too, and they're more creative bosses actually. Metroid Prime 2 also has the light suit, which you can't fault that, right? And it also has the what's it called? What is it? The screw attack? Or the I think is it called the screw attack? What's it called again in the chat? Like what you get the last upgrade in the game for Metroid Prime 2, the one that lets you spin across the entire level. I want to say screw attack, but I thought it was called something else too. Right. Days on Mines. Talon Overworld. That's what we want. Yeah, the screw attack and speed booster in we don't have speed boosters in Metroid Prime games, so that would be amazing if they had that in Metroid Prime 4. Maybe you would need an SSD drive, right, for that to load the levels super fast. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. There's lots of things they can still do with 3D Metroid that they haven't done yet. Yep, I agree with you, Darth. Oh, you locked onto the wrong thing. All right. Quadraxis is a really fun boss for sure. It's definitely a satisfying feeling knowing that you got everything in this game. All your hard work has paid off. You like how the elevator areas fade the music? Yeah, it's good. It's very ambient for sure. Robot chicken, yep, time to take out Ridley. Alright. Let's go in here and fill that up. Is it possible to fight Meta Ridley without the Phazon suit? I don't think so. Maybe if you hack, I don't know, because you have to beat that one of the bosses to progress. I do believe you need all the keys as well. I don't think so, but unless you hack the game. All right, one more quick break, and we'll fight the last two bosses. Be right back. All right, guys. You guys ready? Okay. This should be fun. There's a glitch on my how much power it shows for that I have, but I'm at full power. Sometimes the number doesn't show up. Here we go. This is my favorite boss fight in the game, honestly. The Ridley one. The Metroid Prime boss fight is longer, but I like the Ridley boss fight better. Personally. Salute to Metroid Prime. If you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button, guys, for me, and subscribe. Check the description. We're running a giveaway when we hit 500 subscribers on this live channel. Then we got another one when we hit 1,000. You can kill this boss in any way pretty much you want. It just matters how long it will take you. I just like using the plasma beam basically on him. Your missiles don't do anything when he flies like that either. They just don't catch up to him. Wonder why this dragon was pretty stupid to get Samus to try to follow him in Town 4. It was my first Metroid game after all. Nice. Wow, I didn't expect to hit him there. That was like an extra hit I wasn't expecting. For fun, I'm just shooting some missiles at him. It's not gonna hit him. He's almost dead. Wait for him to do his bombing run. Wow. Looks really good though. Like this mod, everything looks really, really crispy. Oh, I was trying to get do a sneaky missile thing there, but that's fine. Not hurting at all, really. Shoot his mouth. Yep, that's about as crispy as really's gonna get until they release a remaster for it. Dodge, jump, just get out of his way, keep shooting him until he has his little heart thing pop up. Stay away from his tail too. Yeah, improved UI, better, maybe some touched up character models too. Like, you know, this is all based on a 20-year-old game. 2002, this game came out. Definitely could use a touch up on some of these models. He's hurting. Oh, he's doing a little faster now. Almost dead. Almost dead. too close. This guy. There we go, he's dead. JJ Summers. I'm doing good, man. 2 years for Prime 4. All right. If you're new in the chat there, I suggest getting an avatar for your profile because there's lots of bots. So that's one way to be sure that I can tell you're not a bot. We did get a bot attack last week by lots of weird fake accounts. Is this a wave one? Let's see. Or an ice one. I don't recall what this is. There we go. Meta really needs to learn to respect STEM as personal space. Yeah, I agree. These guys keep reappearing, so it's best if I can make a run for it. Let me see. Can I jump on this? Okay, this won't hurt, will it? Nintendo Scarlet, hello. All right. You missed me. What do you mean? You mean earlier in my discussion, or in this live stream? You can go watch my video. I talked about it today, actually, on the main channel. Uh-oh. I don't want to fall, so I'm gonna get rid of these guys. Yeah, I don't think it's coming this year either. I think it's coming maybe late 2023, which is almost 2 years from now. But that would be a that would be an over 4-year development time for Retro Studios. I think that'd be plenty of time for them to release it. Metroid Prime, literally. Does this work? Nope. Alright. I like the weight being because it homes in on them, you know? Hit the like button, guys, if you enjoying this one. Appreciate it. Do I need to go in here yet or no? I think I'm too early on that. Okay, got him. I think he's gonna go to the wave beam now, right? No? Okay, the ice beam. Let's try this. Yeah, I haven't used my special white ice beam thing in a while. Could it, look at this good on Switch? Yeah, it could. This is real. All this is AI upscaled original textures. This has the original textures, they're AI upscaled, and it's running like at basically 4K. And it's using ReShade for extra like post-processing and stuff. So maybe not 4K, but I think the detail, yes, it could look like this. I don't think that would be too hard to do. There we go, some super missiles form. Oh, whoops. There's only 2 places to go to in that part. Alright. Gotta keep an eye on that. Boss is pretty fun. I remember it stressing me out when I originally played it. Alright, now what? Oh, there's one little ditch now, okay. See some remade 3DS game this year? You mean the Samus? You mean Samus Returns? I don't have to do that. I'm wasting missiles. Metroid Prime. Let's see.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have to do the... Let's see. Is he in X-ray vision? See what he goes to next. Gotta be patient. Just gotta wait him out. Make sure you dodge everything. Oh my goodness. Full fight though. Metroid Prime 3 gives you the best sense of power. I could see that. Yeah, I would say Metroid Prime 1 is the most balanced. He's almost dead. Come on. Got him, guys. All right, we did it. It's over. Thumbs up in the chat. This is how Dark Samus is born. So it sucked the Phazon out from Samus, and then it created the Dark Samus from her. So you're gonna see the best ending now because we got 100% completion. Nice. GG, Poggers, woohoo. Gain Samus DNA and some of her memories. Metroid Prime 3 states how they could see a crying child. Makes sense. Executive producer Satoru Iwata. Kensuke Tanabe. He's the guy behind Metroid Prime 4, by the way. He's the main guy behind the Metroid Prime series, the Tanabe. Reggie Fils-Aimé. This of course is for the Metroid Prime Trilogy version, because Reggie didn't work for Nintendo in 2002 when the GameCube version was released. So part 1 of Metroid Prime Trilogy is completed. It took us 6 parts. Not bad. That was a lot of fun. And when this game came out, it was extremely basically revolutionary at the time. There was no game quite like this ever done before. It was quite the change. In the next Metroid game, Samus Aran is going to file a Poli report against Dark Samus for her stolen Phazon suit. Hey, thanks, Gordon OR12. I found some info interesting. Okay, what's your interesting info? Alright, so this is the end. Pre-rendered. Mainly about Phazon. 14 hours it took to get 100%. Nice. Metroid brought me back to Nintendo. Other than a few games, I wasn't a fan of N64 only gen. I really skipped having a Nintendo system. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? Pre-rendered cutscenes. Oop. Little glitch there. All right. That's Metroid Prime Trilogy. It's from Metroid Prime Trilogy, of course. So that's it for Metroid Prime 1, guys. Come back next week, next Saturday, for Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. And we're going to start it, our second part of the series. This is an ongoing series that we're going to be doing and until it's all completed. And then we'll probably be doing it again when the remaster comes out. So, but also, if you want, we're going to be playing Uncharted 4 tomorrow here. So if you want to see that, come back tomorrow. And we'll play the PS5 upgraded version of Uncharted 4. I tried it out a little bit already, and it's really, really good. 60 frames per second, 4K. It looks really, really crispy. So yeah, come back tomorrow for more gaming, and we'll do Uncharted 4. Obviously, it's different than Metroid, but that's another series that was inspired of Resident Evil 4. And then I believe on the following Sunday, next weekend, we'll try out the final version, a full remaster of Resident Evil 4 HD project. We've been doing the ReShade mod the last few weeks before. So we'll play the final version of HD project next Sunday, and it's basically a full fan remaster from A to Z. All the textures, all the character models, everything in the game has been remastered. So we will try that out, and then we will then see how that is, and then we'll probably go back to Uncharted 4 after that on Sundays. But on Saturdays, we'll be doing Metroid Prime Trilogy, then, you know, the series and that. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this, please hit the like button and subscribe to this live channel. Remember to check the description for the giveaway details for our sub goals on this live channel. And when we reach it, you have a chance of winning an Amazon gift card, $50 Amazon gift card, twice actually. I'm giving away 3 of them. Once I made 500 subs, and 2 when we hit 1,000 subs on the live channel. We'll get there eventually, but yeah, you'll be able to win if you're subscribed. So thanks a lot, guys, for coming out, and we'll see you again soon tomorrow. Okay, so have a good night and take care. See ya.